welcome back everyone for a slithery Cobra Kai Season 3 watch party. Ever since this show first came out, some of the biggest praise has been for the writing. Yes, the writing.
Jerry would have really enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
Because of the writing. It addresses so much.
Martin's right, and the praise was well deserved. Season 1 is a perfect season of television. Season 2 expanded all that and sent us on a thrilling finale. Well, it's finally time to subvert your expectations.
Medic! Is there a medic?
Let's talk about a scene where the writing sucks. Well, if it doesn't suck, it sure is outright stupid, and I'm not certain the difference is worth getting into. The worst thing is we saw all this coming. Yes, I'm talking about the end of episode 6, King Cobra, where Kreese unleashes a snake in the LaRusso auto dealership. Now this scene was more or less released on Christmas Day. I made a world-class review video talking about it. Let's revisit some of what I initially said. With the release, one, possibly more snakes in the LaRusso auto dealership. This prompts comedic terror in Anush and Louis. But it's not all for comedic effect. Apparently there is one employee of LaRusso Auto who is very upset by what's happening.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking
auto dealership.
Everybody strap in! We're about to open some fucking windows.
I will say I find this the strangest Season 3 clip we've seen so far. The clip, at least as we see it, really doesn't make any sense. How did the snakes get into the car and how were they all released right on cue? Like, did people not notice the snakes until Kreese says his ominous line? So obviously I was very confused by the whole thing initially. It seemed so odd and didn't make any sense. I figured let's just wait and see the whole thing in context before we judge. Well, Season 3 came out a few months ago and we've had plenty of time to review the context. And we can now conclusively say my initial fear was right. This shit doesn't make any sense. Like what? To be clear, this is the first shot we see of the dealership. This is the car the snake comes out of. After Kreese gives his ominous line, we now see that this car door is open, and we see the snake falling out of it. We can only assume the car was opened by a customer or sales associate. There's absolutely no sign of any Cobra Kai student or anyone else, and they would have shown one if they wanted us to think so. That means the snake gets out just as Kreese says his scary line, by pure chance. That is dumb, but the real problem is how did the snake get in there in the first place? Seriously, how did Kreese get the snake in? Notice Kreese and Armand. He's clearly shaken up. In Kreese's knuckles you see fresh blood and bruises. He was beating Eric and Grigor with full-on no mercy. So obviously he didn't exactly have time to go plant that snake himself. It's not like Eric and Grigor were on the mat bleeding. Armand is shaken up and he's like, hey, can you hang here for 30 minutes or so while I go take this snake and plant it in a car at the LaRusso Auto? That's stupid. Come to think of it, a 30-minute trip there and back in Los Angeles traffic? Now that's completely insane. Batshit fucking insane. Completely impossible. There's no way that snake got there by normal means. So yes, this was a teleporting snake. There is no other explanation. Kreese teleported the snake from his dojo into the car right before he made the phone call. Now look, it's a show. We're willing to accept there aren't many police in this universe. We accept karate is the pinnacle of all that is important in the valley. But a teleporting snake is a step too far. It's dumb, it doesn't make any sense. It exists in the show solely to create a tense episode ending and make Kreese look super evil or something. It comes down to a case of subverted expectations. That is, you expected the scene to be good and everything to make sense. But in actuality, none of that shit made sense and you're left wondering what the hell were they thinking. Kreese may be a bad influence on people, but since when does that mean he gains the power to teleport snakes on command? You expected better and now those expectations have been subverted.
Terrific.
It's very poor judgment. Comment below what you think about the teleporting snake. Check out my subscribe star to support the channel. Be sure to subscribe. We got a lot more coming. Have a great day. I'll see you at the next watch party.